Welcome to Wonder for what should be a magnificent finale to the Australian Surf Life Saving Championships. This being the bicentennial year, it's very appropriate that the titles are being held just 5 kilometres away from Kurnell, the place where Captain Cook first landed back in 1770. The 4 clubs in the Sutherland Shire, Cronulla, North Cronulla, Allura and Wanda, are co-hosting the championships, which are the biggest ever held in the 81-year history of the Australian Surf Life Saving. The conditions on the first 3 days for the 4,000 competitors were very tough indeed. And Paul Smith, looking at them again today, we're in for some spectacular action.
I think the action will be fantastic, Roger. There's a very, very difficult shore break there. The race is going to be exciting right to the finish. Some great swells coming through out the back that will carry the craft, the boards, the skis and the surf boats all the way in. And of course, no race is going to be finished until they're between the flags.
Standing one of the great events of the National Surf Life Saving Championships, the final of the open surf boat, and in the distance in lane 1 in the green boat is Palm Beach in the green boat, then across to Bungan Beach, who second last year and won 2 years in a row before that, then Grange of South Australia, who won the interstate title in the white boat, North Cronulla B, who've been in great form. They're the what do we call it, the second crew, then the defending champions North Cronulla A, and then in lane 6 is Coogee. So 6 crews have come through a lot of races to get to this situation, and a row out of 500 metres, so all up 1,000 metres. And this, Paul Smith, really is one of the great highlights of the carnival.
Well, surf boating has a great tradition in surf life saving competition, and enormous interest here today to see whether Ross Jorgensen sweeping the crew from Bungan Beach, and they're away. And there's the defending champions. They call them the midgets from North Cronulla. They're 4 of the biggest men I've ever seen. And North Cronulla A crew in the second boat from your left on the screen there. There they are, straining and pulling on those oars as they sweep. Steve Swain calls for the effort to take them out. Now, North Cronulla and Bungan had a magnificent battle last year in Scarborough, with North Cronulla getting the edge in about the last 5 or 10 metres. Be great to see if they can keep their title here. They're moving out, some waves coming up. North Cronulla, oh, North Cronulla got a boat full of water there. That's not going to help them at all. And look at the lead that the Grange has got in our picture. In the white boat, the Grange heading out to sea from South Australia. North Cronulla A's are out of the event almost, I would think. I don't believe they can recover. They have electric pumps in their boats, but they've given away too much to 2 good crews.
What heartbreak after so much training, and here on their virtually their home beach.
Yes. But it's the Grange there from South Australia in a very good position. They're out in front, and over on the bottom here is Coogee, you see, and then behind them we have in about equal third Palm Beach in the green boat, Bungan Beach swept by the master boatman Ross Jorgensen, and we have the crew from North Cronulla B crew, Tony Smith. They won the reserve grade boat race last year. Now Grange rowing very well, Palm Beach starting to make a little impression on them there. Coogee appears to have dropped off the pace, but I'm betting that Bungan Beach in the red boat in number 2 will catch up with them by the time they're about halfway back to the shore. Now looking down here, we see Coogee have moved up on, they're on the bottom part of the screen. On the top part there, also leading with them is Grange from South Australia, but the middle boat of these second 3 is Bungan Beach, swept by Ross Jorgensen, and you can see Jorgensen calling for the effort. Now Grange settling back, they're rowing very strongly, taking their time and saving a little energy.
And coming up towards the buoys, and very important the turn and the roll of the sweep.
Yes, and these sweeps are very, very experienced. Now Grange has shot a little bit ahead of Coogee again, I believe. Bungan Beach starting to move up. A great shot as they come into the buoys here. They'll turn around and Grange will certainly turn first. Bungan's moved up. We'll watch how well Jorgensen turns Bungan and Wind Shuttle turns Palm Beach. And Phil McGuigan from Coogee there, the sweep, pushing round, 2 hands, the crew's starting to row again. Now they've got the wind behind them, Roger, as they come back to the shore.
Yes, a contrast to last year where they had a flat row all the way back, but there'll be plenty of waves. Not much there at the moment, but they'll pick up, and of course anything can happen coming back to the shore.
Yes, and the sweep from Grange is really doing the right thing, because he's not bringing the boat straight back into the shore. He's allowing the boat to run with the swells and with the wind and coming in at a little angle. I think the Grange have got too much of a lead now. I thought Bungan might be able to catch them, but it could take a wave to do it. But there's the Grange crew from South Australia, swept by Gil Barton, and putting in a huge effort. Now, a few swells starting to build up out the back for these boats to get a lift on.
Yes, Grange have dominated the surf boats in South Australia for a long, long time now. I mentioned they won the Interstate Trophy, defeating North Cronulla on Thursday, and looks like Grange might be picking up a small wave, and this would really give them an enormous lead coming towards the concluding stages of the open surf boat.
Yes, and Barton's calling for the effort, and Grange is going to come over the top of that wave. Now, all he has to do is hold it straight, and it's building up. It's quite a nice wave. He's got to negotiate this sandbar and shore break. Out the back, we've got the other crews. Palm Beach is over on the right-hand side, but here comes the Grange, and they're very, very happy with what they're doing. Now, you see Palm Beach there, the Grange in front of them. Grange is going to come in and win this Open Boat Race Championship of Australia. There's a very good wave out there for Coogee also. But look at the Grange, they're coming finishing line, and South Australia have taken out the Open Boat Race Championship, and it's a magnificent race. Now, the minor placings, very, very close. We see the three crews starting to come in. The red boat on the top of the screen is Bungan. But here comes Coogee, it looks like. Or the North Cronulla B crew, perhaps. No, it was Coogee into second place, and it will be Bungan Beach into third position.
Well, the South Australians absolutely jubilant, a fantastic effort, and they've broken the domination of the New South Wales crews, and they've come to virtually North Cronulla to do it. They've completed the double, they've won the interstate title, and now they've won the national championship, and for the South Australians, it really is a marvellous moment.
A great pity, of course, that the North Cronulla A crew were knocked out by that wave at the start and finished in. There's the picture of the North Cronulla crew going out. We see the wave building up behind them, and the sweep sets down at the back, but the boat fills up with water, and that was the end of the ball game for that crew today.
Grange of South Australia, a decisive win in the open surf boat race from Coogee A and the Bungan Beach of New South Wales. And down on the beach with Ian Toll, the winning sweep from Grange, Gil Barton.
Gil Barton, sweep of the Grange boat crew, winners of the first ever gold medal for a South Australian boat crew. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Did the boys rate your plan, Gil?
Yes, they did. We decided on a plan to start with, and that was to get away hard off the start through that first break and settle it down. Big 20 strokes into the cans, buoy turn, and catch the skates on the way home, and that's basically how it worked.
Well, you certainly caught a great skate, because that wave you caught won you the gold medal. Were you happy about that?
It certainly did, and I was very happy about it. I could see it looming up, and we rode over it, and I knew that was it then.
Were you aware that the other boat crews were with you and close before that wave came?
Oh yeah, well, I knew we had about probably a couple of boat lengths lead, and I knew we was in a good position, but as you know, it's never finished until you cross the line, you hit the beach.
Well, Gil, they'll be rocking down at the Grange Surf Club in South Australia tonight.
I reckon they will be, yep, sure, certainly.
Congratulations, a great win, first ever win to South Australia in surf boat rowing.
Yes, we've created history. Thanks, Ian.